Hello everybody, my name's John, a retired cook from the northeast of England in the UK, and welcome to my latest video recipe. And in this one I'll be showing you how to make proper pub style crispy chicken wings at home using your oven. No deep fryer needed. They come out golden, crispy, juicy and full of flavour. And I'll guide you step by step from start to finish, including how to make your own tasty coating to toss the wings in once they're cooked. You can see the ingredients list and full written method for this recipe on the recipe page on the channel's website. And the link to that page and lots more is in the description box under the video. Just find and click on the word more. And that'll give you access to all the relative links for this video, including our website store products. Okay, let's get on with today's recipe. Right, here's the 1 kilogram or 2.3 pounds of 2-section chicken wings that I'll be oven baking today. Now probably the most important job to do here is to make sure there is no surface moisture on the wings at all. And that is absolutely crucial in getting the wings as crispy as deep fat frying them. Start by patting them dry with kitchen paper. Place a sheet or two of kitchen paper on a large plate and arrange the wings on it. Now to get them dried completely, the plate needs to go in the fridge from anywhere between 2 to 24 hours. I'm going to simply let mine air dry just as they are in the fridge overnight. And like I said earlier, this is a very crucial part of the process. Right, it's the next morning for me, and the first job is to preheat your oven to 220 degrees Celsius, that's 430 Fahrenheit or gas mark 8. Next job is to prepare a large baking tray, and to make the cleanup a lot easier later on, line the tray with foil. And so the wings are not sitting in the juices, place a grill on the tray. And of course the grill ensures good clean air circulation all around the wings as they roast. Right, my wings have been sitting in the fridge uncovered for the last 8 hours. So get your dried wings and place them into a large but shallow mixing bowl if you have one. It just makes it a bit easier to toss the wings in a shallow bowl. And now you can add the baking powder. It's the vital ingredient in making oven baked wings as crispy as fried ones. Now you can pause the video and read exactly why baking powder is used. The only other ingredient to go in at this stage is a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Salt adds flavour, helps the drying process and also helps with the colour. Right, give that a good mix with your hands at first. Now start tossing the wings in the bowl like so. It's the best way to evenly coat the wings with the baking powder and the salt. Unlike me, try to keep your baking powder in the bowl. My old boss used to say I was a useless tosser. By the way, don't be tempted to use bicarbonate of soda, also known as baking soda. That will only result in giving your wings an awful metal taste. Once you're happy with the coating, arrange the wings on the baking tray skin side up. Make sure you leave a gap between each wing. And that's it. Apart from the drying out process in the fridge, the preparation time is only around 10 minutes. Now get them into the preheated oven, which you should have set to 220 Celsius, that's 430 Fahrenheit. And these are baked for a surprisingly long time of 40 minutes. And you're probably thinking 40 minutes on such a high temperature, that can't be right. But trust me, the time and the temperature is correct for the crispiest and juiciest chicken wings you've ever tasted. Right, while those are baking, I'll knock up a quick and simple but very tasty buffalo sauce for these wings. First, melt your butter in a bowl. And I just microwaved it for about 30 seconds on full power. Next, add the spices, starting with the paprika, some garlic powder, a little onion powder or granules, and I like to add a 1/2 teaspoon of chili or cayenne pepper powder, but it's up to you how much of that you put in. Now give that a good mix. Next to go in is a good squeeze of lime or lemon juice. This will add a nice acidity instead of the harsh white vinegar that's normally used. A quick taste, and it needs a little salt. And if you like yours a little sweeter, you can also add a teaspoon of honey. Final taste, and that's perfect for me. Of course, you can always use store-bought buffalo sauce too. There's loads to choose from out there, but I find those a little too tangy for my taste. Okay, back to the wings, and we're halfway through, so we need to get them out of the oven and flip them over, so they get evenly cooked on both sides. Obviously do this quickly but very carefully at the same time. Right, while I'm turning those wings, why not get up to date and join in all the fun with everything that's happening on the channel by joining our monthly newsletter. There'll be a link in the description if you want to check it out. Right, now get them back into the oven to finish off. And before I go any further with this chicken wing recipe, I hope you don't mind if I give my very latest Book 5 a quick shout out. This latest release features 12 all new bread recipes not found in any of my previous 4 books, along with even more brand new recipes for air fryers, pies, cakes and desserts and much more. The book also includes interactive elements such as QR codes linking directly to step-by-step video tutorials for each recipe. And you'll find links for all 5 books in the description below the video. Okay, time's up on the wings, but there's one more step that most professionals use, and that's to turn the heat off and crack the door open about an inch. This is known in the catering game as the 5-minute trick. In a nutshell, leaving them in the oven like this is a professional technique used to ensure maximum crispness without drying out the meat. And this process is often called resting or finishing in a warm oven, and it allows residual moisture to evaporate from the skin while the internal temperature stabilises. Now you can get them out of the oven and onto a wire rack because they are still very hot, and have a clean bowl at the ready. Now get all of your wings into the bowl straight away. Time to add some of that beautiful homemade buffalo sauce, and I have microwaved this again for about 15 seconds so it's nice and hot too, and you can add as much or as little as you like. And a very quick mention to the channel's Patreon, PayPal, Super Thanks and YouTube's new membership supporters. I'll do the name splash and shout out a little later in the video. Once the sauce is on, simply start tossing the wings until all the wings are completely coated. And you can actually hear how crispy they are. Keep going until you're sure all the wings have a good coat of that sauce. Right, now I'll get them out of the bowl and onto a plate. And for the final touch, I like to add a sprinkle of chopped coriander. And if you don't like coriander, and I know a lot of you don't, use chopped flat leaf parsley instead. A splash of green against that red sauce looks very appetising and professional. And just listen to how crispy they are. And there you go, pub style chicken wings with your own sauce, all homemade. And all I have to do now is to have a taste of these beauties. And they're certainly crispy, as you can hear. And they're also very moist on the inside, and that homemade sauce is absolutely incredible. If it isn't as spicy hot as you like, try adding a splash of Tabasco to your sauce too. Very worthy of a massive thumbs up, guys. And as promised earlier in the video, here is the latest name splash and shout out list, including YouTube's brand new loyalty membership supporters. And they are Jennifer Palmer, Carolyn M 2943, Yasmin Anagi 4063, Jens K 3250, Curry Cooper Dean 4243, and 10120 Socks. Thanks very much, guys. I really do appreciate all that you do in supporting the channel. Well, thank you again for watching. Please like, share, comment and subscribe by hitting the circle above. If you do subscribe, activate the bell icon next to the subscribe button on my channel page. And by doing that, you'll be automatically notified every time I upload a new video. And in the meantime, here's a few of my other videos and playlists that you may want to watch. So until the next time, be safe in your kitchen and bye for now.